Last game means nothing. Wipe that slate clean and get ready.
Good luck out there, MP.
Backs are against the wall. Gotta deliver. MP, over here, over here. MP.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs will you be joining us on your next mini flag day?
Where Game 5 of the NBA's
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Well, look at the Timberwolves. Break at the start of this series, who would have thought they'd have a chance to close out the NBA Finals in Game 5?
Unbelievable story. You have to credit their boys. They've been relentless thus far. And hey, they've proven they can win in any environment, and that makes them all the more dangerous.
You're right. They have been relentless. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Hart against Reed. Hart, no good. They get a hand on it. Here's Baller. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Over in the corner, Edward. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hart. Fires the 3. That one misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Anunoby, good.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Steps back and fires. Edwards with another miss. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. That one falls.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. Now, here's Reed. Not a lot of room. Count it.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him how you take care of the stifle tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Pass to Bowler. From outside the arc. Hart, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Got that one up quick. Edwards got his third bucket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Baller. The kick out to Anunoby. On deep, Brunson. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Back to McDaniel. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 3 to shoot, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Hart, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Gobert. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the left side wing. Brunson with a clean look. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Now DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The throw dropped for DiVincenzo. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniel. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Baller, that's good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Alexander Walker on the wing. And stolen by Achua. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Back to Alexander Walker. And Brunson, here we go. Reed with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that play.
From downtown, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Hart the pass to Ball. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Outside, Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Bridges. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of changes.
Reed with a screen for Conley. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Baller passes to Bridges. Here's Baller. 3-pointer. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. And that's a foul called on Baller. That is his first foul of the game. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Clark comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Hart. Takes the 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. Over in the corner, McBride sinks the 3-pointer. McBride's got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And stolen by Achua. And now the Knicks on the break. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Baller. He's covered by Clark. Achua kicks to Bridges. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Baller pass to Hart. Pass to Achua. And here is Bridges. No good with the triple. Clark outside and stolen by Achua. The shot will not fall. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bowler. Here's McBride. Hachimura down low. Over by Conley. Curry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Baller in that last game against Minnesota was a man determined. He scored 24 points, and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. Showed up once again in what's becoming the norm for him of late. Let's see what he has in store tonight. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
Anunoby left side. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Clark. He has 6. Here's Baller. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Alexander Walker on the wing. Back to McDaniel. Just 5 on the clock. Clark finds McDaniel. The shot, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Right wing. Here's McBride. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley surveying the D. McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Clark. To stop the run. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Garza gets the bucket.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Anunoby has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Garza. From outside, off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Leading by 5. And he drives in. No good with the layup.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Conley. Now McDaniels. Clark, the pass to Garza. Shoots over Curry. Garza, no good. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Baller. He's got 10. A steal. Clark with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. No good from Clark. New York's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Really left alone that time. Hachimura's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Here's Baller. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Outside Conley. From deep 3-point land. The shot by McDaniels. No good. Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. McBride passes the ball. Takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Hachimura. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Curry with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 5 points so far.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Bridges, he's checked in for Curry. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second is Anthony Edwards.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Conley finds Reed. Down low, wants to get it to Edwards and does. Count it, good. He's got 9.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
From 12 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Baller. Edwards defending. Conley against Brunson. Hart with a screen on Conley. And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Hart with a screen on DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
For Minnesota, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
To the middle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Baller passes to Hart. Shoots the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Inside, here's Gobert. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Brunson the pass to Hart. It's up a 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Hart's got the lead up to 13 now for New York. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels to the inside. Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
It's stolen by Edwards. 5-on-3 break. McDaniels with the ball. Brunson picks him up. And the wide open shot from Reed. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 11. For 3, Bridges. And the 3 ball is good. Bridges got his second bucket of the night.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Pass to Reed. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
On deep, Brunson. Rebound, Minnesota. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
There's McDaniels, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa. Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bridges, no one around him. Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back right.
They got to tighten things up, man. Turnovers has been a major problem. I'm surprised to see such a lack of focus from them. This is what.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the tip. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Rui Hachimura. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Baller in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Launches it. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 9 points.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Edwards. Reed with it. Gobert with the screen on Hart. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Reed.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Baller passes to Brunson. Here's Baller. He's got 16. Back to Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Edwards going all the way.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's Baller. Launches a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Reed's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
First team foul.
Here's Gobert.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Hart finds Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim.
Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Move in for the Knicks. Achua, he's checked in for Hachimura. Baller comes in for Josh Hart. Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Seth Curry in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hart comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the pick. Anunoby passes the ball. Back to Anunoby. There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Now, Alexander Walker bangs home the trifecta. Alexander Walker's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Conley. Back to Alexander Walker. Reed with a screen on Bridges. Knocks it loose. Reed the pass to Alexander Walker. Conley for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Baller. There's a screen by Achua. The ball there off the mark from Baller. And Clark has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 13. Out to Bridges. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. You can't get that one to fall. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. Now let's hear with Coach Tom.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Baller in for Miles McBride. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 20. DiVincenzo with it. Brunson picks him up. And here's Reed. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 20. Baller passes to Brunson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Baller misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 43% from the field. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
Hart, no good. Timberwolves trail by 21. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Now, here's McDaniels. Edwards with it. Plenty of space. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 28 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
And here's Brunson. They set the pick. Off target with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. People were...
Way to go, big guy. Killed it tonight.